That's just sports, baby.
Crowd goes wild, strawberry ice bringing fire and style. Reds, Bengals, Bearcats, all in my zone. This is my stage, my mic, my throne. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's line is kicking down the door. Step into the ring where the passion ignites. Talking sports all day and all night. From the field to the court to the rowing stands. Strawberry ice with the world in my hands. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's line is kicking down the door.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio. And as always, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by Priority Lawn and Landscaping. You got that grass you don't want to cut. You got the, paper patio, mulch, anything. And I mean anything. Lawn or landscaping. Do me a favor, think Priority Lawn and Landscaping. Don't think it. Call them at 513-430-6114. That's 513-430-6114. You can also follow them on Facebook. I always recommend that so you can check out the videos and pictures of projects they've done. When you call Johnny, tell him I sent you. Now, I was going back to the celebrity softball, but we did that Thursday, so I don't have to do that. So I'm going to go right to the chat. What is up to everybody in the chat? We've got Brad's in there, Stranger's in there, Cap's in there, Paul Painter. Yes, Paul Painter. Yes, exactly. RIP and Malcolm and Jamal Warner. That I was extremely sad to hear that news. I loved the Cosby Show back in the 80s when I was a kid. So definitely prayers to his family and everything. Tony Blaze is in there. Tony, great seeing you this weekend. It was awesome. Yep, exactly. There you go. Great seeing you. Exactly. It was awesome seeing you down there at Jungle Gym. So this weekend, I had an absolute blast, and I'm very, very tired. Thursday night, me and Cap were in the shortened celebrity softball classic. We only got to play 2 innings. What's up, Jess? Oh my God, we got a legendary. We got Jess from Tigers talking. I'm so happy. So happy Jess is watching. But we got to 2 innings of the celebrity softball. What cracked me up is, and I'm not complaining at all. At all. I'm not complaining. It's just funny. They introduced me as Bengals fan Strawberry Ice. And the only reason I'm saying that is because people who don't know who I am, because I'm sure there's a lot of people there who had no clue who the hell I was going, they just picked some random Bengals fan to play in a celebrity softball game? What the hell? Anyway, it was a fun time. Like I said, it was short. Cat was this close to getting a hit. If he was fast, we'll let him talk about it a little later here. I got to swing one time, and the rain and thunderstorms were coming. So the umpire's like, come on, big guy, get up here. Let's go. I'm like, all right. So I kept telling her about it. Me and Cap were talking about this before the game started. I said, all right, softball, you got to wait on the ball to come down. So I get there. Oh, I got hurt. Go. Okay. So I'm going to hurt, swing at the first pitch. And I did exactly what I said not to do. I did not wait on the ball, and I popped it straight up, not in the infield, not a pop up to the outfield. I popped out to the catcher. To the freaking catcher. Oh, my goodness. Well, hopefully they'll let me back in next year, and hopefully I can redeem myself. Friday, I got to go to GABP with Big Savage Greg Luther. He got free tickets or 1 tickets from Garage Beer to go hit golf balls at Upper Deck Golf, which was awesome. If you guys, I don't care if you're a golf fan or not, if you just want to go walk around the stadium, when I mean walk, I was wore out. We had to walk up and down the steps. So I was tired by the time we got done, but it was totally worth it. It was an absolute freaking blast. Got to hang out with Carl Pickens at Midwest Best Barbecue that night. Carl was an awesome, awesome dude. He was in town for the Jungle Jam. So I had a great time hanging out with him. Then hung out and met a whole bunch of my cool Bengals fans at the Jungle Jam. So it was an awesome event, awesome weekend. I'm wore the heck out, but we'll see. Then we come into Monday. Training camp started. Bengals are heating up talks with Trey Hendrickson. And then Shamar Stewart, his agent, apparently went off on Duke Tobin because it's on Twitter, which Cap will talk about this a little later. I didn't see it. I heard about it. Duke Tobin basically said, his agent isn't doing him any favors. We like Shamar. We're not so happy with his agent, which I think all Bengals fans feel that way. Shamar, I think, is a good kid. From what it sounds like, the only thing that they are putting on the contract is if he gets a DUI, if he gets an assault, basically don't get arrested and don't get popped for drugs, and you won't lose your money, is what it sounds like to me. So why, like Mike Brown said, he goes, I don't understand why this is taking so long, why this is so hard. Let's just sign the contract. What, are you worried that you're going to do? Oh, you don't have anything in your past of drugs or domestic violence or anything like that, or DUIs that I know of. So why are you worried about it? Sign the contract. Get in here. Get your money this time. Ball out. Become prove everybody wrong, like I keep saying, become a great defensive player for the Cincinnati Bengals. Get your second contract and get your money. I don't understand why that's so hard to do. Anyway, I'm rambling on here, and Cap is sitting there patiently waiting for me to get through the monologue. Let me finish this up real quick with the Reds before I forget, because the Reds currently are 52-48. They are 2.5 games behind the first place wild card spot held by the Cubs and Brewers. They are tied for fourth spot with the Giants for the fourth wild card or third wild card spot. Do you guys think the Reds are going to be buyers or sellers? Now, one thing I want to say this too. I'm setting up a lot of topics here. Emilio Pagan said this to Jim Day on Thursday? No, Saturday night? I can't remember. I think it's Saturday night game. Yeah. Anyway, where he basically said that they need the players, it's on the players to play better, play good enough to make the front office do something. Go get a bat, go get a pitcher. I love that because he's right. It is. And there's been so many times where the Reds have come out of the All-Star break and have just gotten swept and fallen flat on their face right out the gate. They didn't this weekend. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the stupid umpire who doesn't know how to call an outside strike, we might have won yesterday's game. But we won the series. Either way, the Reds are pitching good. They're playing good. Hey, Marte, they're moving him to the outfield. So maybe you make a trade for a third baseman. Gino Suarez, come on home. I don't know. Anyway, that's a lot to get started there with the monologue. Let's get to the man who was this close to getting a hit. Freaking Jules threw him out, but she can play. He is the Bengals fan of the year. He is Bengals Captain. What's up, Cap?
What's going on? I just got done working out. I'm hot in hell, so you get the throwback.
Oh,
Bengals and Brews tank.
Bengals and Brews. There you go.
This thing is comfy. I love it.
Exactly. All right, so I just laid out a whole bunch of stuff there. T. Brookie says, "Smart show, please fire your agent." I kind of tend to agree. I got a great suggestion. I think he should go and hire the outlaw Jesse James Taylor. That should be he should fire his agent and hire Jesse James. I don't know. What's your thoughts on pretty much everything I just said?
It's a lot to unpack.
There was a lot.
Pre-game. Pre-game.
Just talk about your experience at the celebrity softball and
that was a blast.
How Jules
like I legit started working out just for softball because I'm like I can't go out there and make an absolute ass out of myself. Would you just put ice popped out? That's funny.
That one?
Oh yeah, just Cap staple who they fix on Monday. Just saying. Yep. So bought the bat, bought the glove, practiced. I didn't make an ass out of myself. I felt fairly comfortable out there. I was a little terrified for I played outfield, I was
at third base. I was scared to death.
I would have rather had third base.
Oh, dude.
But
They hit some shots at you.
Every hit, I'm like, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Because
I'm like, come on, bring it, baby. Let's go.
Now you call it out. You were worried about my glove size. It was 13-inch, like utility, but baseball utility. And I'm like, all right. Softball's a bigger ball.
Yeah,
maybe I should have went.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have went with a lot. But the biggest problem was I'm wanting to catch the ball with my hand in the glove. It's weird to me to catch it like up here. So I don't have enough repetition for that. So, of course we're warming up with a Reds pitcher.
Yes,
he's probably looking at me like this jackass can't even catch.
Shout out to former Reds pitcher Larry Lubers. He was out there.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me! I look like a jackass, but I didn't do too bad.
No, you did fine.
I was happy with the hit. The big rookie mistake, football, baseball, whatever. I didn't look up and see who was out there.
I was yelling at you, like, run!
And who? Well, I mean, I ran immediately.
You did.
But I didn't see who was where. So line drive, and if you watch the how the game had played out up to that point, no one's getting grounders. People are barely catching fly balls.
Launching homers. If they're hitting it, they're going out.
No, I mean, I'm saying that there was no defense.
No.
Nobody could throw. Nobody could catch.
No.
It was fairly hilarious, which is always a good time. And so I felt like a pretty good rocket, of course, in between first and second, and flung the batter over there. And you know what? Let's say 10 gears. I was probably at an 8. I mean, I was cooking decent. I had a little more to go. I could have put a little more into it, especially at the end of the run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did a little double step instead of extending out. Mm-hmm. Now, I still think I was safe. And we had some boos. Some people agreed that that was a bad call. I appreciated the
I told you we should have paid off the umps before the game started. That's why I said we should.
But had I extended, it probably would have been a little easier to call me safe. The bigger mistake was, as I'm running, I see what felt like Ellie De La Cruz, Matt McClain, like you heard the perfect pop and then dart to first.
Jules.
Like Jules, basically professional softball player. I'm like, son of a, had I known, I would have seriously, I'd have blown out a hammy trying to get the first.
You might have done that if you stretched out. You might have blown a hammy out too.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't stretch. How come dude, did you stretch?
I did. Yeah. I was stretching it.
How come no one told me to stretch?
I don't know. I was stretching up in the suite. Well, before we even started, like, I'm stretching out now. And then dude, I was wore out just warming up. I was having so much fun out there with you, just warming up with you and Larry Lubers. And
I was running my ass off warming up. Holy cow.
It was fun. It was fun.
Oh, it was a blast. It was a great cause. Got to meet a lot of good people. Yeah, a lot of good charities represented. You know, it's too bad it was cut a little bit short. Hopefully it didn't impact their fundraising too much, but I'm in for next year. I cannot wait.
Yeah, that's what Michael Madden said. Are you guys already thinking about playing next year? Absolutely. If they have me back. And I said, when you got introduced right after me, which I thought it cracked me up. I was Bengals fan, strawberry ice. I'm some random Bengals fan.
They announced Tony the Tiger as Bengals super fan. Right. So you should have been announced as Bengals super fan.
Well, I don't know, podcaster. I mean, Jules got.
You've got a cape. You don't have the makeup, but you've got a cape. So it's like
Jules got announced as content creator. Like, I'm just a Bengals fan. Look, I mean, the point is, I'm like, people who don't know who I am, which, like I said, not everybody knows. A lot of people don't know who I am. And there's kind of like watching the game going, who the hell is this guy? He's just some random Bengals fan. I'm like,
Now, Jules, she should have been announced as Red super fan.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how a lot of people know her. I mean, we all kind of create content. Mine's the shittiest of the group, but hey, we all create content.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, let me shout out Jake Lisco, Locked On.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know the timing, and it was a short bit, but I heard that he had mentioned Zach Hiller's lack of clients prior. Now we talked about it how many weeks?
Oh, yeah,
we talked about it how many weeks ago?
Mhm.
Because you're talking about the guy, who day, Brent? You're talking about the guy, and it was kind of amazing because I never cared enough to look, and we looked live, and then like baby drunk bomb. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So apparently Jake had done the same. I don't know the timing. I said no one had, because I am part-time in the off season. I am barely on X. I was on a lot today. That was unusual. Yeah.
You're on a lot today.
I will awaken from my slumber here shortly, but I don't see anything. So if anybody else talked about it, that's not me trying to be, oh, look at me, because I don't gain anything from it. If I'm first on anything, I get nothing out of it because I don't have a show. I don't have a contract with somebody. I'm not producing anything that makes any money. I'm just a fan. So, but shout out to Jake if he was on it too, which he had definitely mentioned it before. So I appreciate everybody who did, because the national media is really not covering. Although I saw a clip from some show that I'd never heard of before.
Well, Todd McShay was talking about it. Somebody clipped this out. Todd McShay.
Okay,
he was talking about on his show, I think during the draft, of how people
we're afraid of the agent because he's full of shit.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it word for word, but pretty much that they didn't like his agent. And I mean, so I don't follow the guy on Twitter, but apparently I heard this on Cincy 360 today. Austin Elmore was talking about that apparently his agent went after Duke Tobin, because Duke Tobin said at the Mock Turtle Soup today that, we have the problem with Shamar Stewart. We like Shamar Stewart. It's basically his agent is being the problem, which I think we're all like that. Because like I said at the beginning when I did the monologue, Mike Brown there was more information from Mike Brown about this whole contract with Shamar Stewart than I've ever heard Mike Brown talk about a contract. He basically said, to sum it up, the guy doesn't go to jail and he doesn't get popped for drugs. That's basically what we're if you get that, that's what we would take your guaranteed money from. Other than that, everything else is fine. Is from what I gathered from what Duke said, what Mike Brown said. And look, either you and me, our jobs, if I go to jail or I get caught doing drugs, I'm losing my job. So they're not even talking about him losing his job, just losing his guaranteed money. So my question is, as far as I know, there's nothing in Shamar's background about drugs or domestic violence or DUIs or anything like that. So what the hell is he worried about? Just don't go do anything stupid and you'll be fine. Just sign the freaking contract.
It's bad advice from an agent who surprisingly has been certified to be an agent for 11 years now. And Shamar is his highest profile client.
Right.
11 years.
He might be fired as his highest profile client too.
And I get it. I get it. It's hard to really grow in the business. You've got all these big agents, and then everybody wants to be, so-and-so has these high profile clients. One of them's your friend. You go with him too.
Right.
It's tough to break into, but boy, I mean, hearing the story that he essentially gained his first client because he helped someone remove a troll on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. There's got to be more to it than that.
Apparently not.
That's it. Somebody
he's a party planner. That's how he came up through college.
That's how he apparently paid for college, which, as I'm sitting here, there are certain things I did not want to look up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to
look it up here. I'll read some of the comments here. Holmes says his agent said something along the lines of this us above Duke. Oh, this is above Duke's. Yeah, this is above Duke's pay grade.
Which, number one,
it's stupid. He's the GM.
It's a terrible thing to say because Duke didn't say anything wrong. He essentially said that Shamar is just listening to the advice that he paid for.
Right.
You know, that puts a little bit of responsibility on Shamar. It's like, hey, you paid for it. You're taking the advice. You don't have to take the advice. Yeah. And Corey Dillon on this show with us has said before that Shamar can dictate to his
agents work for, Corey says this word for word. The agents work for you. You don't work for the agents. Corey said that multiple times. And the thing is, like, I'll put it this way. Let's just compare how Trey Hendrickson's camp's handling this. You don't hear, yes, Trey went off, you know, a couple months ago when he came to training camp and talked, and he's talked a little bit, but nothing to where Shamar's dad is out there talking stuff. Shamar, and it's different between Trey, who's a veteran, and Shamar's a rookie. You're a rookie, dude. That you've got stuff to prove. Your dad's out here spouting off. Now your agent's out here spouting off against Duke Tobin on Twitter. That is not the way to handle these things. Like, you go behind closed doors to talk about it. You don't do it on the meet because you're looking bad. You, like Mo Egger said,
the way to handle it.
Lost, dude. This is over. You lost.
But
go sign your contract.
Also, absolutely incorrect, and it further shows how not ready Zach Hiller is to be an NFL agent, because no, it is not above Duke Tobin's pay grade.
No.
The reason that Duke Tobin was speaking about it, because guess what? Duke Tobin is read in to the status of all of this stuff.
Right.
AKA, it's not above his pay grade.
Again, his agent doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't. And all you have to do is a quick Google search to find out the organization structure in Cincinnati. And it's not necessarily unusual. I would expect a GM or someone serving in a GM role to know about the negotiations over a player.
You would think so.
And it's about, no, you know what the pay grade comment is? It's a snarky little weasel comment. He's trying to be shitty. Yeah. His ego is hurt and he's trying to clap back. Except this is an NFL contract. This is a young man's future and livelihood at stake. There's no room for clapping back. You know, He said he had his client say that it's, you know, the team just wants to be right. And in reality, I think that was maybe a bit of projection. He wants to be right. Zach Hiller wants to be right.
Right. Yeah. And I think it's not, somebody said in the comments, it's not, and the thing is what we got twisted at first. This is not anything different than every other NFL team is going to. I'm not saying in every contract, but other NFL teams have put this language in their contract. The Bengals apparently have not. This is the first one. I don't think it's crazy to sit there and ask for a guy you're going to pay millions of dollars to and represent your NFL franchise to not get a DUI, not get popped for drugs, don't go to jail. I mean, how hard is it to not go to jail? I mean, I'm sorry, I've never been to jail. I've never been close. I don't know how hard it is to not go to jail. If that's what they're asking you to do and not do stuff against, you know, the NFL, PEDs and stuff like that, don't do it. And you haven't done it in the past. So why is this, like, especially like Shamar, I'm looking at you, but especially you need to come into camp. You talked about to Joe Daneman and everybody at Fox 19, how you couldn't wait to get in here and prove everybody wrong. Well, you missing camp and practice time is not going to help you prove anybody wrong at anything. All it's going to do is put you behind the 8 ball. So I'm asking you, please, just sign. Screw like Corey Dillon says, the agent works for you. You are the boss, not him. Yes, you can take his advice, but look what his advice has gotten you. You're looking like a little crybaby right now, and we're starting to wonder why are you worried about these things that you've never done in the past that we know of? Why are you worried about this?
Him. I think it's 100% his agent.
But that's my point. But it looks like that Shamar's worried about it because that's according to what I've heard today. That's what the stipulations are. Don't go to jail. Don't do drugs. Don't do anything to hurt the franchise, which is, I think, pretty easy to do to not do. So what are you worried about? That's what this looks like. It's like, why is this such a big deal that you are so? And people said in there, I think it's the agent is trying to make a name for himself, saying, look, the Bengals want to do this. I said, nope. I went and got my client guaranteed money, and they would put this number in there or this wording in there, and I said no, and daggone it, we held our ground. You're looking like an asshole, dude. You look like you don't know what you're doing. You're hurting your client. Just saying. All right, let's see here. T. Brookie. First of all, any Bengal player going to Mike Florio to get his message out is stupid. I agree. Florio is a Bengal hater and a Steelers fan. He disrespects the Bengals and laughs at them. I completely agree with you. And then Brucey B here. They made a statement signing Knight. They got Knight signed. Exactly. Okay, I'll get back to
Well,
this
the
one.
fact that Knight signed similar language and
Yeah. And okay, the Bengals don't change stuff. Well, there's guaranteed money in Knight's contract. And as far as I know, that's the first time the Bengals have ever guaranteed anything to a second-round pick. So I don't want to hear this stuff that the Bengals aren't changing. They are. Michael Madden here. Michael Judon. Ice, do you think Trey deal gets done tonight? Earlier in the day, I thought it might get done tonight. I think it's just me. It feels like it's getting closer. I am holding out hope that it'll get done by Wednesday. I don't know, but it sounds like he's here and they're negotiating. I heard something about Trey's agent might be in town. We'll see. I'm hoping it gets done. That's all I said. Now he's predicting Wednesday. Yeah. Mike Man here. 80% of Knight's. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Mike. 80% of Knight's contract was guaranteed, and that they've never, as far as I know, they've never done that for a second round. I mean, the first guy that guaranteed was Joe Burrow, and then they got Jamar and T's some guaranteed. Now they got a second round pick guaranteed. So again, this just makes Shamar Stewart and them look silly. It's like they're doing, and I just wish the Bengals would get a break. I know I've said this before. They cost themselves money on Jamar and T. They should have signed him sooner. Hopefully they'll get better at that, but they spent the money. I don't want to hear this crap about them being cheap. They spent the money. They signed everybody. They're going to sign Trey. They're going to get all this done. Trey I wish it happened sooner. It hasn't yet. This whole thing that the Bengals don't change has got to stop. They are changing. Are they changing as fast as we want them to? No, but they're getting there. Now, Trey Henderson, it sounds like they are in the contract negotiations today, which is good. Hopefully they've sat in a room and are trying to bang this out, because from what I heard, again, there's a lot of stuff going on Twitter today. It sounds like the Bengals only want to do a 1-year contract. He wants a 3-year contract. Why don't they split the difference? Do a 2-year contract? And I think Trey wants 35. I don't think he's going to get 35 from the Bengals. I think you might get 30, 32 maybe. And
I'm giving Trey 3 years all day long.
Oh, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm saying that's what I heard the Bengals.
I'll tell you what. I didn't see the 1-year part. I would be honestly surprised if the Bengals were really stuck on only 1 year.
Well, I don't know if they're stuck on it now, but I think that's what the first offer was 1 year, and I think he wants 3. From what I've heard, I think
I'll say it. 1 year is kind of a cop out. You would love to, if you're going to pay pretty much max salary.
Yeah.
How much is it going to go up in a second year? It's not. So there's really no risk in doing a year to year. These people who are stuck in a year-long rental, and then their rental goes month to month. But then what if it's month to month and they're guaranteed that their rent never goes up? Oh, you do that all day long.
Right.
So I get why the Bengals would, but no. I'm going to lock him up for 3 years.
I would want to, but like I said, this is stuff that just talking to different Bengals beat writers and watching Twitter and listening to everything, that's kind of where I think they're at. Like I said, I have no inside knowledge whatsoever. I'm just going by what I've read and what I think. So I would sign him for 3 years, which would make it a 4-year contract. You count this year unless you rip up the end of this contract and start brand new, however you want to do it. But I think from what I've heard, I can't remember who said it today. Like I said, I've listened and read to so many different things today. That trade might be up to 35 now. I don't think he was at 35 at the beginning of the offseason, but when Max Crosby and all these other guys get 35, that's where I wish the Bengals would be more proactive, because the longer they wait, the more other people get money. And they're like, wait, you're going to pay them that much money. Why don't you pay me that much money? So I don't think he's going to get 35. I think he gets 30. We'll be good. All right, let's see here. Natty. They treated Knight's deal. Yeah, like a first round. Yes. I agree. That's a good one there. Let's see here. Mike Madden. It has to be the years of the contract. Didn't Trey say he didn't have to be the highest? But yes. Right. He said that, yes. Which, I mean, he's not going to be. I mean, he's not getting $40 million. He's not. I mean, like I said, I think he would have, my only opinion, I think he wanted 28, or would have been okay with 28, and they did a 3-year contract back in February or March. I think he would have taken that. But we don't know. We'll never know until Max Crosby and the Raiders decided to blow everything up. And I still think they overpaid Max Crosby, in my opinion. Max Crosby's good. I love him on the Bengals. I don't know if he's $35 million worth, because he was the first one that got the big contract, and then everybody else went up from there. And that's the way it goes. It's like, that's one thing I wish the Bengals would get better at, is be a little more proactive, so they can get these contracts, at a cheaper rate. That would help them.
But is that really what you want, though? Because
yes,
we were proactive with Trey. We got him at a cheaper rate. It caused issues.
Well, that's his agent's fault. I mean, that's where he should be mad at the Bengals. He should be mad at his agent for signing that one.
Well, I saw on Twitter a guy that is called out the Bengals front office before, mentioned gave some kudos to the Chiefs for their recent signing on Karlaftis, and basically like, holy cow, I can't believe that he took this deal. Kudos to the Chiefs. I'm like, hold on. That's the Bengals playbook, to offer their player way too little, and then everybody's upset about it. The Chiefs do it, and then they say, "Oh yeah, we'll take the hometown discount," and they're being lauded as geniuses. I'm like, whoa, hold on. The Bengals do the exact same thing. Just because, like, all right, we need players with dumb agents, and I don't mean Chamar's. He's done for different reasons.
Dumb. His agent's pretty dumb.
Like, let's just say, he's literally this close to costing his client tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, if he doesn't, I don't know. So rookies were supposed to report Friday. Does he? I assume he's getting fined, since that was mandatory.
No,
that's not.
He's not under contract. There's you can't find him. He's not a player. Yeah.
All right.
So he's fine there.
Yeah. Flood the Ball section, $2 super chat here. Yes, congratulations to T on making the NFL top 100 at 77. That still seems kind of low to me, but hey, I'm glad he's up there. That is awesome. Let's see here. Crib, you said something here. What'd you get here? Gentlemen, I'm serious. I've smashed the thumbs up bottom since the show started, and it doesn't change. Either someone's watching you or someone's watching me. LOL. Either way, we made it. Hey, I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand the thumbs up. Yeah, I actually have no thumbs up right now. I got 163 people watching, so that's what it says right now. Let's see here. Now, Football says T took a big discount because he wanted to be here. Yeah, I agree with that. He could have went and he could have stayed with his agent and got to be a free agent and got a ton of money for somebody else. I completely agree with that. I mean, the thing is, Shamar Stewart, it's not like it's not it is the money, but it's not the amount of money because it's slotted. He's only going to get what he's going to get because he got drafted at 17. It's the freaking words in the contract. It's so stupid of what they're arguing over. You got some Cap? Look at your head. Something on your mind there.
Oh, no, I'm reading, Esther talking about the opportunity to play with Joe.
Yep. Says plus the opportunity to play with Joe Burrow. He's not being fined. He's a guest with access to the facilities at this point. Can I be a guest with access to the facilities? I would love that. And they don't have to pay me. Just let me go there and hang out sometime.
Hey, like I said, I got 1 year in me. give me a contract for 1 year.
One
I'm
year,
not saying
1
how
year.
many snaps I can be in on, but I still got wheels a little bit.
Yeah, I saw him. You got wheels. Michael Madden, if Shamar goes back to the draft, no one drafts him.
He's toast.
You screw. Yeah, I mean, if somebody will draft him, but he's not going to be a first-round pick.
Play. You cannot play.
He cannot go back to college and play. He can't. He can go back to the draft. Good.
What? I mean, there's a potential that he could now.
If they sue him or whatever, they have to. And
what? He could go to like CFL or another league.
He could do that probably, but not college. Well, actually, I don't know. I know I'd put it this way. I know he cannot go back to college.
College won't unless there's a major court and a judge overturns written rule.
College, he cannot go back. He gave up his eligibility when he got drafted, so he cannot go back there.
I can't remember what I read. If he goes to CFL, if we would still retain his rights.
But how basically, would that be? What does he go to CFL and you get injured? That would just be crazy talk, dude.
He has zero leverage, and I don't say he has zero leverage to say, "Ha, we got him," because there's nothing to be gotten. The language in the contract is not bad. It's really not that big of a deal.
Don't go to jail and don't do drugs. Basically,
he's fine.
Right.
Like if he had any other agent who all those other agents who signed their clients to similar contracts, and he'd be practicing and gearing up to play, and all you got to do is ball out, and then you get that second major contract. Boom. But no, we're thinking to go from tens of millions of dollars to sit out for a year, probably not guaranteed not get drafted in the first round, probably not get drafted in the second round, probably not third. You're probably looking at fourth or fifth rounder.
Well, because he's not. There's already question marks of him coming out this year. So you take a year off and prove none of them wrong.
There are experts.
Pain in the ass to get signed. So why would you do that?
There are experts who think the Bengals were dumb to take to reach for Shamar. Now, I am always a big fan of athletic upside, so his ceiling is high. But the fact is, no other team probably would have taken him near as high as what the Bengals did. There's a good chance he would have slipped to the second round.
He could have. Let's see, a stranger here. The rookie contract total value for pick 17 is $17.1 million. That's a lot of money to screw with. I just he's going to get it. That's the thing is, it's not the money; it's the freaking words. It's just irritating and just dumb. Let's see here, Esther. He won't make the top 10 if he doesn't sign it. What do you mean top 10? I'm not sure what you mean there. Esther, please clarify. Brad, no matter what team Shamar signs with in the same league, it'll be the same contract. Yeah, well, actually, it'll be less money. Yeah, it'll be the same contract with less money. I guarantee that.
So we're looking at $19 million for where he's picked.
Okay.
That would drop the next year. He's probably looking around $4 million. $15 million drop. And the first year he'd be making under $1 million. It's like, under
all you got to do is not go to jail and don't do drugs. that's it.
If you tell me that I have to shave my head, beard, back, feet.
All the above.
Wait, I shave my eyebrows off, and you'll give me $15 million.
So,
Oh, and plus, I won't get arrested.
yeah,
Sign me up.
yeah, done.
Sign me up.
No
Like,
problem.
I will go without eyebrows my entire NFL career for the extra $15 million. $15 million.
Oh yeah, wait here. She's clarifying. She said he won't be recruited. Yeah, he won't be recruited, and he won't be as high a pick. Yes, you're right. Yeah, he won't be a high pick at all. He won't be in the first round.
Now, here's what sucks though for him, because I didn't realize the rookie pay scale was like this.
Mm-hmm.
It is a weird drop. So pick number 1, almost $49 million.
Cool.
Pick number 32, 14.6. It drops fast with each pick in the first round. The second round, so I said 14. The second round, what is that? 64 drops to 7.
Stranger said
$7 million.
he'd go without his eyebrows for life for $15 million. I probably would too.
Man, I'll pencil him in.
Yeah.
Now we'll have fun with it.
15 million. Yeah.
I'll put the unhinged tiger. I'll get tattooed. Man, let's go. So it drops basically from let's say 50 million to 14, and then from 14 to 7, which, okay, that's a pretty, but we're still in the second round. Now we're looking 7, 6, 5 fairly quickly. So the bottom all the way down to like pick 257 is 4.3 million. So at the where
Shamar,
was that?
Sign Shamar. Sign the contract.
I mean, this is what somebody needs to be telling this man.
Well, and the thing is too, Cap, I keep saying this too, is he made this big deal that he would come in and prove all the critics wrong. Okay, well, the only way to do that is to get in the camp. That should be that sounded like the most important thing to him once he got drafted. And I think that, I honestly believe him. I think that's God's honest truth. He wanted to come in here and he wanted to go to work and he wanted to put his head down and he wanted to go prove everybody wrong. This agent is doing, oh, whoa. You got some stuff in there that never put in a contract before. Okay. Well, what is it? Well, you can't go to jail. You can't do drugs. You can't do this. I'd be like, I don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to do any of that. I want to go in there. I want to go in there and I'll prove everybody wrong. That's what should have been Shamar Stewart's answer, not going, oh, yeah, you're right. They've never done this before. Yeah, the Bengals haven't done it before. Other NFL, what his agent forgot to tell him is other NFL teams have done this and are doing this. It's nothing unique to only you are preventing this from happening, Shamar. No, you're not. It's going to happen. Other agents and other teams are going to do this.
All right. So remind me about an agent loaning money. Okay. You or chat, one of the two. That's hilarious. Tony Blaze says, I'll wear a Bengals captain costume for a year for 15 million. As long as it's your own, because if you had to get in the one that I've been sweating in, you might turn it down for $15 million. I want to burn it and stop doing it because it's disgusting. It's not that bad. You don't really smell me, but it's a very difficult thing to clean.
This is good. Well, all right, this is good. What would you guys do for 15 million? Mike Madden said I'd write dork on my forehead for 15
That's
million.
What I was going. Chad, I want everybody to tell me. So Steve-O, for no money, Jackass is Steve-O, for no money at all, got a penis tattooed on his forehead.
That's crazy.
By Post Malone. Post Malone.
Oh my goodness.
He had this idea and messaged Post Malone, and Post Malone couldn't say yes fast enough. And Post Malone tattooed a penis above one of his eyebrows. And we were close, but it was far enough away on lighting and everything that when he said it, you could see everybody like lean in. You're like, it's still there. Yeah. He walks around with a penis tattooed on his forehead.
How high
would any of you in chat for $15 million tattoo a penis on your forehead? I want to know. Now,
I'm not saying no. I would think about it for sure. I'm not saying no. I got sunglasses. I got a hat. I cover it up somehow. Fuzzy Ball says no.
Fuzzy Balls is a no. So okay, somebody's out like, you know what? I can make money. I'm not walking around with a penis on my forehead.
I'm not saying I would or wouldn't. I'm just not saying
it's not an immediate answer either way.
I would think about it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I would definitely think about it. Now let's think about with agents, and y'all can still answer the penis question. Think about it. You're all I can see
absolutely.
Like Brucey B. Absolutely. Is that you in the suit, Brucey B? Because that would actually kind of go hard. The suit and then the penis tattoo.
Just
my wife walking around with a penis tattoo. Oh, that's so many jokes. I'm not gonna. No. Like
Stranger was
how tattoo removal. No, it's got to stay forever. It has to stay
Kevin
forever.
Says no.
Kevin, no. Kevin, I knew Kevin. Kevin's a good, wholesome dude.
Kevin's
I knew
logical. Kevin's too logical.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
so agents front money all the time. I don't think it's legal. Classy and trashy. I love it. See, yeah, I mean, how many rappers throw on the nice suit, look good? You know, I mean, they own multiple businesses. Like rap isn't what people think it was back in like the 80s or whatever. Like we're talking entrepreneurship along with it. You get that first little, money from record sales, and then you start investing in other businesses, and then you've got the penis on your forehead. There you go. Nowhere does it say you can't cover it up later and you use makeup to cover it. Okay, fair. But what if you lose $1 million every time you're caught covering it up? Like, could you just rock it out?
Long as I mean, if dude, if it's not like a big giant one, like maybe like
no. I'm going with Steve-O, and it's the length of the eyebrow. So it would be, and I'm not talking about a little skinny guy.
Oh.
I mean just a normal girth.
Chop would definitely do it
over top. Oh, Chop, dude.
Chop might do it for free.
Chop might be $500. You pay for the tattoo, he might do it.
He might do it.
Oh my goodness. Esther, agent's holding out on this because he has no other big profile clients.
Yeah.
But and I thought about that too, and I mentioned that because it's like, all right, if you put your foot down, you could say you're the David Mulligetta. He can't though.
He's not,
because most players are not going to be this dumb. And I'm not saying Shamar is dumb. I'm saying in the future, once all this shakes out, let's say that he gets this. Most players are going to talk to another agent, and they're going to point to this guy and say, look at the stress caused, and the contract was like, are you going to rob a bank? Are you going to murder somebody? I made that little dialogue on Twitter. Like, no, I've never done any of that. Like, well, why do you care? Sign the contract, get the practice, start working, start getting that paycheck. The sooner you sign, the sooner you get those whatever timed releases of the bonus.
Well, the thing is, this isn't David Mulligetta gets his guys paid. He's gonna get paid. This has nothing to do with adding any money to it. It's just, I keep saying it. Don't get arrested and don't get popped for drugs. You should be fine. That's all they're asking you to do. That's why it's not that hard.
So Rob went after the loan thing. And I wonder about that. And I would think that you could do that. I would think this would be the thing that if Shamar wanted a new agent, Rob says a new agent would probably just pay off his old one, for whatever fees. I would think so too. And if I'm Shamar, I'm asking around. I'm trying to find like, hey, if this dude gave a loan now, based on the income earned from contracts, I would, if it's a substantial amount of money given to Shamar, I would want to know where he got that money from. Now, the funny thing is, I got somebody talking a little shit on one of my posts.
No, never. You never get that. What are you talking about?
Who is in commercial real estate and had a particularly defensive tone about this guy. And this person who made that comment happens to be roughly this agent's father's age. I'm like, huh. Did a little extra digging, and I've got a feeling there's a relationship here. I stopped there. I didn't dig too much. I've got family history and the house purchase, and I've got a lot of information, and it doesn't really paint. Actually, it paints the exact picture that I thought it would, because I don't see, the agent has that entrepreneurial spirit, like so many TikTok influencers, where it's like, you just got to grind, man. You just got to hustle.
Grind,
it's like,
bruh. Gotta grind it out, bruh.
How many income streams you going, man? It's like, but what about actual, could this dude run JP Morgan Chase? Absolutely not.
He can't even run his first big agent's contract. He's screwing it up.
I mean, he had Zay Flowers again. I can't.
And he fired him. He fired him too.
Which I wanted to just verify that. It's not that I don't trust anybody. But somebody said that. Who said that they pulled the client list off the website?
Damn, I saw that on Twitter. I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember. Natty Ron here says, I hope his agent is watching. He's trolling.
Oh my God, they did. They pulled the client list off.
Yeah, so he posted it. But yeah, they took
Gronk
off.
So
though,
to me,
is Baby Gronk still on there? Is Baby Gronk still on there? I thought they pulled him off of there and cleaned it up.
No. Well, I mean, no one's on air. It just there's a little banner: football, cinema, music, creators, combat. Now services still says social media management, which I think is. I cannot take that seriously. If you are going to negotiate highly complex, highly valuable contracts on, NFL. I feel like did he have any basketball, or was I looking at the MMA stuff? Anyway, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the social media management on there. Like, okay, we contract with, hey, I'm an agent. I have an agency. You find a social media management company that you're willing to work with, but he's probably hoping to make money off the social media management portion. No. I'd be offering that just as a bonus. I absolutely wouldn't care about making money off of it. That would be handled by somebody else. That would be part of the package. Full concierge service legal. How? He's not an attorney. Unless he has an attorney in the family, which, and then our services event planning, which, okay, yeah, I guess, once you establish a talent, you keep that talent. I should throw oil painting on my cybersecurity resume, because you never know.
I can put this on mine. We're getting trolled by a Patriots fan here for some freaking reason in the chat.
On YouTube.
Do we play the Patriots this year? I don't think so. I'm not sure why. Thanks for watching. You're giving me views. That's cool. I'll take it. I do want to get up now. Crip, I did see your comment. I just didn't have a chance to put it up there. I just got to scroll back up here. Here you go. Talking about the penis on the forehead here. Patriot fan, I'm sure you already have a penis on your forehead, so you might know about this. But just for everybody else who doesn't have a penis on their forehead, there you go. I would tattoo a K on my penis and win his Shane's House Kentucky for $5.
Have you ever heard that joke?
I think so. Go ahead. Say
that is a long story joke that I don't know is appropriate to tell on here. So, I have a feeling Crypt has heard that joke.
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
We made it big time. We got a Patriot fan with a penis on his forehead.
I want to know the Patriots 12. I mean, you could think it's Brady, but I feel like it might be the commenter's age. No finals MVP. The Bengals aren't an NBA team, nor are the like. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
No finals MVP. I am.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Jordan!
Is there a special?
Jordan is going to come out of retirement and he's going to beat the Patriots in the finals. Oh, wait, that's the
Are
wrong
they
sport.
are they putting vodka in the tea up there and before they toss it over? Like, what is
no
going
idea.
on?
I have no clue.
The finals MVP.
Uh,
Cincy shirts. Thinking about making a Smart Stewart shirt. Should order it.
It's never going to show up.
Oh, oh man. T. Brook, you got me on that one. I was like, I don't remember seeing. Oh, I got
we
it.
suck again.
Holy
Oh,
cow!
he fixed it. Oh, my bad. I'm at Super Bowl MVP. Congratulations.
Hey, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
He is.
But I cannot stand hearing.
He is also the best finals MVP ever. Okay, so don't forget that too. Okay?
I cannot stand anybody trying to compare Holmes to Brady. There is absolutely no comparison. The team that Brady took over, and how many times in Brady's career did he have a team full of nobody?
And by the way, Patriots 12, you're welcome for Corey Dillon too, because you wouldn't have won that Super Bowl without him either. So you're welcome.
Yeah, trust me. Hey, we got a weird troll, but I got nothing.
No, I agree with this. Pay or give it. I agree. I want to pay it. But
hey, we're trying. We're about to.
Hold on. I got a question for you since you're on here, Patriot. All right. So the issue with Marr Stewart is the wording. So basically, and this is wording that the Patriots have signed some of their players in. Don't go to jail and don't do drugs. That's the wording. That's what they're arguing about with Marr Stewart. Is that crazy? I don't think it's crazy. I mean, just asking for questions. Just figure since you're in here, I'd ask.
Fuzzy Balls. I hope you're not talking about me hanging off of Tom Brady, but I am a Tom Brady fan. I liked I like what he did in the huddle. I liked he was apparently a hard teammate. Fiery quarterback.
Yeah,
the fact that man beat Pittsburgh every chance he got.
Love it.
I'm like, you know what? If we're not going to go, at least we can hear Steelers fans cry about Tom Brady.
And he headbutted the crap out of Corey Dillon before the game started, and Corey said he'd never do that again.
Yeah.
So I guess
will always
not going to answer my question.
I will obviously always have love for the Patriots because they helped Corey Dillon get a ring. So exactly. It's like, yeah, all the Deflategate and all that BS. Like, I've never been a Patriots hater in my life. If this guy wants to troll, I'm not gonna hate the Patriots because it's no. I've got a lot of respect for what they did. It sucks for them that they're in a little rebuild mode, but man, I don't think there will ever be a dynasty to top that period of time. Like, they were just. A couple of plays changed here and there.
Fuzzy Boss says,
thank you, Fuzzy. I appreciate you.
Hey,
you think two plays difference in the Patriots history. Hold on. Yeah. 2 plays different in the Patriots history, and they add 2 more Super Bowl rings. That's insane.
It is crazy. One of the craziest catches ever. Did Mike Florio say something today? Because Samuel Logan here, Mike Florio is always hating the Bengals because someone since I killed his dog. Did he say something today that I missed? I don't know. I mean, he always. I mean, I try not to pay attention to what he says. I think he's an idiot. I don't know where he gets his information from because most of the time it's wrong, especially when it comes to the Bengals. So
yeah, that's just no. He just hates Cincinnati. He's just a turd.
Exactly.
There's a reason he's not practicing law anymore. I don't think he's very good at it.
So I got a question for everybody in the chat. Did you guys I guess it's for just the season ticket holders, I think. But season ticket holders out there, did you get your tickets for training camp? Me and Cap will be there this Sunday. I can't wait. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm going to be there Wednesday for open camp. So hopefully I get in. Dude, I love this week because we get back to football. I get back to seeing people that I haven't seen that much. You know, we don't live like you live in Columbus. I mean, yeah, I saw you this past weekend. That's the first time I've seen you since probably the end of the season, I think.
And I was down there 2 out of 3 days. I couldn't even make the third day. Just the drive just killed me. So yeah, but now we'll get back in the swing of things.
Exactly. I cannot wait. Tony, yes, it was great seeing Carl Pickens at Jungle Jam.
Carl Pickens is a good dude.
Oh, dude, he was so much fun at Midwest Best when we were there. By the way, shout out to Midwest Best. Tim and Nicole are awesome, awesome people. You guys go out there. If you have not gone out to Midwest Best, get out there. I had their ribs. They are freaking delicious for the first time. All the wings are good. The chili when he has it is good. Like everything is. So
I'm telling you,
and get out to the Midwest Best.
The food is amazing. It's some of the best barbecue I've ever had in my life, and I've had a lot of good barbecue from all over. Like all these places that are supposedly the best in barbecue. I'll put them against them.
Me too.
But if you meet Tim and Nicole,
they're great.
There is not a couple and a family that you would root for to be successful more than Tim and Nicole. I mean, if their food was just okay, I would support the hell out of them because they're amazing people. The fact that they're such good people and they've got some of the best food anywhere, I hope they're millionaires. I hope everybody eats them out of everything that they have and they just become multimillionaires and franchise Midwest Best all over. You see Midwest Best on the West Coast and East Coast. People are like, Midwest, this is California, dude. You know, I don't care. They just eat everything in sight. If you get a chance to meet Tim and Nicole, do so. They're absolutely amazing people. Love them to death.
Exactly. Go support Midwest Best Barbecue. Fuzzy Ball, section $2 super chat. What current Bengal jersey does Bengals Captain have? He has literally all of them. It's like so many jerseys.
Like current players that I have the jersey.
What's the newest one you got? I'll put it that way. What's the newest one you got?
I don't know that I
think the one you wore Thursday night?
No.
You had that one?
I wore Carl Pickens jersey to meet Carl Pickens because I'm a kiss ass.
It worked. He's like, hey, he's got my jersey on. Fuzzy says current players. Sorry. Fuzzy said current players.
Like current players. The last one that I got, was it the T number 5? I think it was a T number 5. But see, I also have an addiction to the Leaping Tiger. And I keep finding pants. So I have like 4 or 5 pairs of pants. So it's cutting into my like jersey. I want to do an LED jersey because I love LED.
That'd be cool.
And I've got it sketched out, like the schematics sketched out. And the idea is if I can find the right feed to connect it to when I'm in the stadium, that whoever scores a touchdown, the jersey will change to
that
number.
Would be cool as hell.
Hell yeah.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
And again, that's kind of a kiss-ass thing, but, you know, we're right there, and whoever happens to catch or run in and whatever, they look up, boom, the number changed to their number. That part, yes, you're about because they're totally worth it for Carl Pickens.
Totally worth it.
I mean, I had to.
He's got number 44 night jersey. I actually like. Some people are not a big 44 fan. I like the number 44.
I can't wait to give him the Ellie.
Ellie.
And I can't wait. The training camp means hopefully we can get this bad boy autographed.
Ooh, hell yeah!
Am I backwards?
No, you're not backwards. That's for everybody who does that. That's the official card that you read for the for the draft. Yes, there you go. Get Barrett Carter to sign that. That'd be cool.
Which people forget about him. He's going to be a beast.
He's going to get some playing time. I'm telling you, he might get a lot of playing time. Rob here. I like this. I like this real Mexican in the mountains, 4,000 miles south. LF food is amazing, but it's not American at all. You're saying something about hold on, let me get the other one up here. I hear this. That's what I want. He said, I moved from Cincy to Central Mexico over the winter. I legitimately miss Cincy food. LOL. That's about all I miss. But man, I miss it.
Man, Rob's living an interesting life out there.
He is. Well,
good for you, man.
He's still got the model picture though. I mean, it's still,
Yeah.
You
can't. Yeah. I mean, that's just like he comments. It's like, yeah, whatever it is, he's right. Like you can't disagree.
How can you say no to that face? I mean, come on.
And we're laughing. It's freaking true. Like, I need to update my headshots for my LinkedIn. I'm going to use AI. Like, screw it. AI, make me more handsome. Blend me and Brad Pitt so that no one notices.
Bengal Rick, Stewart getting a new agent, question mark.
I wish.
I hope so.
I wish.
He needs to.
I don't care how difficult it is. Just do it. Because seriously, it is going to pay off big time for Shamar in the long term. Because I'm sorry, if you've got a guy, not only count the ways. He's been caught in a lie. Like, oh, it's not about the clause. It's about the money. But that's not what you just said not too long ago. So he can't even lie well enough. He can't keep a story straight. And yet he only has, 3 clients? He doesn't
Don't forget about Baby Gronk. He's got Baby Gronk.
He doesn't know enough about the organization, a simple football organization, to know that, no, this is not above Duke Tobin's pay grade, sir. It just makes him look like an asshat for saying it. He's on this furious social media Bengal influencer tirade, trying to talk to a bunch of us who
he's trying to get us on his side. Like, that's not the way.
The front office does not give a shit about our opinions on this matter. They care about our reviews on the game day, environment and energy and convenience of things and how good the food tasted and price points of stuff and all of that thing. They don't care if we think they should compromise on a clause that everyone else is signing gleefully and will not affect Shamar one iota. They're not going to care. So you are wasting your time. Thus the reason that I didn't reach back out. And again, I can't say it enough. The email from him, the email from him, super cool. This guy, like, if he wasn't jerking around our first round draft pick, making us look stupid for no reason, this might be a dude that I would buy beers and run into and pay for his bar tab and just, man, like, how are you doing it?
Yeah.
Tell me about the life. That is cool. Good luck. No, like, stop screwing around our guy. We're going to lose a first round pick. He's going to lose much more than we're going to lose because we're going to be fine without him. He wasn't expected to be that big of a contributor the first year.
Yes, Baby Gronk's agent emailed him. Yes, that's how big Cap is. Now, one thing I want to bring this up too, and I don't know if people there's another way to look at this where I've said, Shamar Stewart wanted to come in here and prove everybody wrong. Shamar Stewart has a awesome chance to make a huge impact for the Bengals this year. And I'm not saying this just as a Bengals fan, but for him to very quickly, if he comes in there and balls out, we have an opening for a pass rusher. I mean, yes, we have Miles Murray, we have Joseph Osai. I hope they work out. I don't know if they will or not, but you have just as much of a chance as they do to make an impact this year, your rookie year. And you, sir, are blowing it by not showing it. That's the whole point to say. It's the opportunity that is standing right in front of you. An NFL team wants to give you money to go play football. They just don't want you to go to jail. They don't want you to do drugs. It's not that hard. Don't do that. You have this opportunity to go out there, ball out, and in 4 years or 5 years, if you are doing what you say you can do, which is get more than 4 sacks throughout a college career, which I hope you can, and you do that, you can go make a ton of money with the Bengals, or hell, you can become a free agent and go make more money with somebody else. That's what you are screwing up here. That's what I don't understand, why you guys are so hell-bent on not signing this contract with these words in there. It makes absolutely no sense. And your agent is doing a very, very bad job for this one itty bitty little thing that's in the contract that shouldn't be in the hill of beans. It shouldn't be unless you're worried about something.
Esther says, he needs to be working on communication for the contract and not responding to Twitter. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Especially it sounds like he's getting people involved to comment too that are related to the family or have a connection to the family. I'm like, all right, people, you're not. This is all on public display. Like, you're not going to be able to run from this unless you're going to try to con whatever potential draft picks and hope they don't see what's going on or hope they don't ask questions. You're just going to gloss over this fact, which is just weird to me. Yeah, he needs to be a little bit more professional.
And this
absolutely.
This is a good comment here from the Dark Knight. So for the first time, I agree with Mike Brown. Dude, again, Shamar, you are making Bengals fans who have had problems with Mike Brown their entire life agree with Mike Brown.
I love Mike Brown as a guy. I know there have been difficulty, on the business front and modernizing the thought around football operations. I get that, but I love him and I respect him. There are other Bengals fans who do not. And this situation, Zach Hiller is literally turning those Bengals fans into Mike Brown fans.
Yeah.
You have to do he is basically Moses parting whatever the Ohio River, in creating love.
The Moses of NFL agent. That's what he's doing. He's bringing everybody together.
He doesn't understand. You make a bigger. It's an exponential statement made. He's like, well, so what? They agree with Mike Brown. He's the owner. They're going to agree with him. No, you don't understand. He set something in motion today when people are feeling sorry for Mike Brown.
They're agreeing with him.
Holy cow. You're not going to be able to talk your way out of this on somebody's podcast.
And the thing is,
you have just driven a wedge. Oh,
Mike Brown, like I said, Mike Brown talked more about a contract than I've ever heard him talk about it. He basically said, I don't know why. He's just like, basically what he said is, this is where I got this from Mike Brown. And I'm clarifying it, but don't go to jail and don't do drugs. That's basically what they're asking. He goes, and I don't understand why we're talking about this or why this. And everybody's tweeted it out. I'm not saying it word for word. Basically, he doesn't understand why this is such a big deal, why this is so hard to get done. That's from Mike Brown, people. And Mike Brown, that's the thing is, I think the Bengals are being completely honest because Tobin said it. Mike Brown said, they're all saying the same thing. I'm like, Shamar, your agent is screwing you. Go get a new one.
Esther, you talked to Katie Blackburn this weekend?
Ooh, she said it was great catching up with Katie this weekend. And I have a chance to speak with her for a while. All good things on the horizon. Ooh, there you go.
Fuzzy Balls. He's not signing because he's afraid of getting busted with weed. See, the players know off season, game on.
They know when to stop. Yeah.
Yeah. The testing starts at a certain time every year. They know when to stop. And a lot of your players will get tipped off. Like it's that is a really loose
and like thing. How I mean, weed is legal now, so I don't even know. And
your employer can still say no.
Sure.
But with that understanding, it's not really that big of a deal anymore. And I mean, I'm not saying everybody, but it almost feels like everybody at some point or another. So it's just not a big deal anymore in the NFL. So if that were true, he should have an agent who works with NFL athletes who can explain, hey, don't worry about that. Here's my guy. Talk to him about what you need to do. Go party, have fun. He'll tell you the dates, blah, blah, blah.
Paul
That's it.
Panier. Mike has passion for the team. It showed in the 2-part interview with Lap a couple years ago. I have to go check that one out. That's why I had all this stuff written down to talk about the Elite, Joe Burrow, Jackpot Joey, T. Jamar. We didn't get to any of it. It's all been Shamar and mostly Shamar. Well, we got time. We can talk about it later.
Well, and not to save it for later, but we know Joe Burrow is the best in the business.
Duh.
T is a freak game breaker. Jamar is just a human highlight. Really, it's like a joystick. Just insane. The offense is going to be even better, and I'm glad I'm seeing more people talk about it now. Years and years and years and years ago, when everybody would complain about the offense, I tried to explain they're trying to do some things, and it takes time. And I think the first sign that I wasn't hallucinating was when Jamar said, talking about pitch, moving him around more.
Yeah.
And like he didn't know why it didn't happen before, but there's some learning thing. From what I know, the offense is not simple. So there is a learning curve there. Some of these teams, like you look at Kansas City, that offense was in place before Patrick Mahomes got there. All Patrick had to do was learn it. And then Patrick's athletic ability gave them the ability to throw a couple more wrinkles, but the foundation was there. Zach came in basically with Burrow. There was no foundation. They built it up, and I hope Burton's going to be a weapon this year. I love a good comeback story.
Oh God!
Esther, multiple people from the family are finally speaking the same language publicly. Look, we finally got the messaging together. Which family?
Browns.
Oh yeah.
Brown family.
Hey, I love that, and I'm telling you, it's not. They're all very, very intelligent and accomplished, but there are some things about like PR that it's just not an innate. If it was just an innate talent, something that we could just do. Now, some people have a better knack for speaking than others, and knowing how to compartmentalize and keep things in order where it needs to be. Number one, for me, the easiest thing is always tell the truth.
That helps.
If the truth includes some details that would get me in hot water, guess what? Those details don't get told. But I can always talk about the big picture. And as long as it's the truth, I never have to remember what I'm going to say. But, and not that they've ever lied. I pick up on the coach speak a lot, whether it's actual coaches or whether it's front office. I understand what they're trying to convey. And it's really hard if you're any police officers in the fan base will know when they're watching whatever news conference and there is a question that comes out and somebody's facial expression changes just for a second. Got it. It's a little things you watch for. Like, I'll never forget Zach when somebody asked him if the safeties were the problem, the defense, and his pause. I'm like, oh yeah, it's safeties. And then he went on to talk about the defense overall, but I'm like, it's almost like he recalled a conversation with Lou where he wasn't happy with a particular
and he wanted
safety.
to be careful about what he said.
And it just for a brief moment it fired off in his head and it made him pause. I'm like, got him. I guarantee it.
This is one I want to bring this up here real quick. We've been on for an hour and 18 minutes. Burton is going to be a weapon this year. I agree. I love seeing what he's been doing. We'll find out.
Man, he looked like a straight A student with a picture with Pickens.
Yeah, he did.
He looked like he's got a scholarship somewhere.
I had to zoom in on that. I'm like, is that Burton? I'm like, oh my God, yeah, it is. It did not look like him at all.
Hey, like Boiler Room, act as if. You want to be a more straight and narrow, dress more straight. No, you act as if, you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you see the dude with the glasses on holding his playbook. You are the dude with the glasses on holding his playbook. Man, let's go. I love it. I love a good comeback story, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, we get Burton and he's got, and the thing is, like all the stuff I just said about Shamar Stewart, don't go to jail, don't do drugs. Burton wasn't doing any of that stuff. Burton was just was missing practice and wasn't showing up for meetings and stuff. It's all stuff you can fix. That if he gets his act together, God, if you get him as your third or fourth wide receiver, big wreck, big weekend. Macy's Fest, Big Three. Big Three is coming in this weekend.
But did you see Yoshi? The shirtless pics of Yoshi?
Oh, he's freaking jacked, dude. He's
oh yeah, my wife's been quiet the whole. Oh yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Like,
oh, apparently the girls' group chat. They had a whole group chat discussion. I knew it was going to happen because I can't remember what Miss America she was. Miss Teen America maybe or something, but it was a younger girl. She had her sash on. She's front row, screaming for Yoshi, and I'm screaming too, trying to help her out. Eventually, he came over and like signed something for her.
When was this?
And last season.
Okay.
I mean the amount of shrieking that I hear around Yoshi, and like Sam Hubbard makes some ladies pass out.
He's replacing Sam Hubbard now as the
Burrow's getting a little bit more mature, and some of the Cougars like the one down there are like starting to look at Burrow more. She laughs, but Yoshi has always been consistently like shrieking, literally shrieking and screaming his name. And I said that on Twitter. Like I'm not even kidding. Like if that photo goes viral, I'm bringing earplugs because pregame, you just look around and all of the Yoshi stuff, and it's usually some young girl, and then the conversations. Somebody, oh yeah, I like the sign. Oh, he's hot, and then just crazy. I'm like, I'm standing here like like, hey, I'll help you out. Yeah, Yoshi signed a custom band they made for the game. Yep. The dude looks like he probably put on 15 pounds of solid muscle.
Exactly.
And quicker twitch, stronger at the catch. He was already smart, knowing where to fall off in a route to help Joe out. Man,
I didn't get to bring this up. I'm glad you asked it,
Brad. Ritter doesn't lose in Cincy.
Ice, what's your opinion on the Bengals signing Ritter? I love it. I mean, look, I'll put it to you this way. I'm a Bearcat fan. Obviously, everybody knows that. I look at it this way. I think that they got him in to be the backup next year. I think Jake Browning, I think this last year of Jake's contract, I think he's going to go somewhere else and get a shot, hopefully to compete for a starting quarterback, because I think Jake deserves that. I think Jake is quality enough to be a starting quarterback somewhere. That's what I think this move is. I think is to get Dez in here, get him acclimated, get him ready to go. So in 2026, that he's our second string is what I think. But I like it. I mean, I'm a huge Dez fan. So he is the most decorated quarterback in Bearcat history. Sorry, Tony Pike, but he is. So
I mean, I feel like that was so long ago. And I only got to see, I feel like, a couple of his games, obviously playoffs, but he's pretty mobile, right?
Yeah, he's very mobile. He's not very active though. That's his problem.
What's that? Well, see, that's what I'm saying. So hey, you could draw up some wrinkles to throw Ritter in there every now and then.
You could.
Rob
says, can't wait. Bengals Captain was screaming at Yoshi to help get his So, all right, I got to tell you this. Hold on. I got to so Cap, God love him. Jules got introduced at the celebrity softball game, and he's standing right next to me. He's like, "Let's go!" Cap's screaming like he's at a Bengals game. I'm going, "Yeah, let's go, Jules. Let's go." He was that a little loud? Like, yeah, just a little. Like everybody can hear him.
Well, I yelled out like, let's go, Jules. and it kind of like echoed back to me. And I'm like, oh, it's not the right environment. My bad.
It was awesome. All right, man. The Reds are about to start here. They've probably already started. I'm going to get out of here and go watch them. Got any parting words you want to say to Who Did Nation?
Shamar, fire your agent.
Boom! There you go. I was too slow on the clicker to click him out. That was a great way to end it. But yeah, I agree with Cap. Shamar, fire your agent, because He's just hurting you, dude. Just freaking hurting you. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I've been live streaming on YouTube X, Twitch, and Facebook. You can follow me on all those along with Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. I will be pulling off the sound later on tonight, putting on the podcast. It's on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Leave a 5-star review and a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. Shout out to my sponsors. There is followed. Priority Lawn and Landscaping. You got that grass you don't want to cut. Maybe you got multiple properties you want to cut. Maybe you got a huge property you just don't want to cut. Take Priority Lawn and Landscaping. Maybe you got flower beds that you want mulched, or I don't know, maybe you want to buy some mulch. Anything. And I mean anything. Lawn and landscaping required. Think Priority Lawn and Landscaping. Don't think it. Call them at 513-430-6114. That's 513-430-6114. When you call, Johnny, tell me you heard about it from Sports with Strawberry Ice. Also, shout out to T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And, of course, Marr Window, Door, and More. Their website is MyerCincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. I got it in my house. I highly, highly recommend you get it in yours. They're energy efficient, easy cleaning, great looking windows. Marr Window, Door, and More. And, of course, my favorite brewery, Moorline Loggerhouse. We will be doing our tailgate there again this year. We're going to be doing road and home games at Moorline Loggerhouse. So I got more details coming up. I can't tell you all of them just yet. They're coming soon. But between now and then, go drink some delicious Moorline beer. I think they're going to play the Captain America movie down there too. Go check that out. They got Rocket on the Road, but they got all kinds of cool stuff there at Moorline Loggerhouse, right across from GABP down the banks. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. And always remember this. Hooday for life. Throw it up. That's your sports, baby. See ya! Another great show. You guys still here? The show's over. You can come back tomorrow. I'm out of here. See ya.